For HideNet.com, we are at Linea Pelle with Mr. Gustavo Gonzales Quijano, the General Secretary of COTANCE, the European Tanning Association. What's the situation, the state of the art of the European tanning industry now?
The leather industry in Europe is faring quite well, actually. We are, of course, leaders in quality leather production, and our turnover overall in the European Union is running at steadily at about 7 to 8 billion euros. In number of tanneries, we still enjoy a healthy sector with about 3,000 tanneries, and what we note is that there are new openings that are taking care. I've just noted that in UK there is a sheepskin tanner, small skin tannery that is opening now, and with a fairly low production capacity, but that is going to enter the quality segment. There is also another development that we have identified for using skins that are becoming available in the Falkland Islands, which is also quite interesting. So we cannot complain about the state of the European tanning industry. So actually quite good. Of course, European tanners concentrate on the higher market segments. The distribution at European level is also remaining quite steady. We have Italy that is about 55 to 60% of European total production, and also total tanneries. We are quite satisfied with.
It's a good moment, generally good moment, better than the rest of the world probably.
Yes, indeed, because of the market destination of our industry. We supply the best brands, the luxury sector, the automotive sector, the better quality clothing sector. Remains quite sustainable and durable in terms of market outlet and also in terms of earnings for our tanners. Is there a sector that is having difficulties? Well, if you talk to tanners, you will always hear difficulties, even in the best market segments. And that relates mostly to the quality of raw materials. Of course, for a sector that is pointing and focusing on the best quality leathers, you have to ensure that you have also the best quality raw materials. And there are some developments that are concerning certain market players, notably in the small skin sector, where we see that it's an important element, it's an important segment of our industry, and we need to ensure that our tanneries obtain access to the most important quality sources that there are. The same applies to bovine skins. There as well, we need to ensure that our tanners can supply steadily with good quality hides the leather sector for the upholstery market, for the furniture and upholstery market, and this is of course one of the problems.
Yes.
On one hand, quality. On the other end, we have the question of quantities, and as you know, as we all suffer in the sector, the number of export restrictions that we have been monitoring lately is in the increase. This is worrying. We have mentioned that already to the European Commission. We understand that it is not a viable or sustainable development. Over 60% of all worldwide raw materials are under one type or the other of export restrictions. There are recently also some indications that, for instance, the Russian and the Eurasian region is likely to develop some type of ban of raw material export, including wet blues, and that is particularly concerning because it's a proximity supply. It is a neighborhood relation that is at risk. And we understand that it is not really a very logical development, particularly if the Russian side and the Eurasian side is looking for technology and chemical supplies from our region. So
you're pushing for the open market, but with pair situations, I think.
Absolutely, absolutely. That should be the aim of all the leather industry, because it's not only important for European tanners, it makes also sense for the global leather industry. We need to develop as a sector, as an industry within ICT, in a sustainable fashion. We need to ensure that all our production processes comply with a number of standards, and we need also to ensure that there is a level playing field for the production of leather. So it is very important that we try to maintain a good relationship between our regions.
Thank you very much to Mr. Gustavo Gonzales Quijano at Linea Pelle for HideNet.com.